Hey, how you guys doing? Chan Trades, otherwise known as Luke. I got a trade recap for you guys today. I lost. Uh, I took two trades, so I lost both of them. Um, Although they're the exact same trade. One I took on my personal account, and then one I took on my funded account, but exact same trade. On the personal account, I lost $233. On the funded, I lost 117. And we'll just break them down real quick. We'll keep it short and sweet today. So coming into today, we had just mass consolidation of both Asian session and London session on both indexes. So we're just kind of trading just super linearly. And why that is, one, we're at all-time highs, so price doesn't really know where it wants to go. Two, Trump and Powell were both speaking today. I should have not traded today. I was still trying to work something in, and we'll get to that in a minute. So we don't really get any we don't really get any manipulation. Oh my goodness, my brain is dead. We don't get any manipulation today from Asian session or London session, so we don't really like manipulate. We just consolidate, which is fine. So my bias going into today was consolidation, obviously for London session, into some sort of manipulation, which we get, and we'll go into that in a minute, and then reversing price to go in whatever direction. Why am I struggling saying manipulation? This is just, yeah, brain just a little dead. So we'll get into the actual trade now. What I was looking at. So market open. This is NQ. I did not take the trade on NQ. I took both of them on ES. So 7:30. This is the market open candle. It closes bearish. Yes, we closed bullish. So right there, we got an SMT. From there, I really should have been more hands off and more in the bearish bias, only because I did know about like the speeches today, but order flow from here on down to macro was just printing super bearish, and there wasn't really like, I don't know, there wasn't anything that was really telling me that this was bullish on the day for NQ. Besides, there was a bullish SMT formed between London lows right here on both ES and NQ, with ES being the leading. And what I was kind of thinking at this moment in time was ES came up, almost swept these highs up here. If ES would have swept all-time highs, I would have been in shorts off of. I mean, maybe I would have been in shorts. I don't know if there would have been like something to present itself, but we didn't sweep it. We came up and just barely didn't, and we formed like this relative equal high with an all-time high, and from there, our price was just kind of chilling in the zone. And I really thought, I mean, when you're taking a step back and you're looking, especially with a bearish SMT, even though NQ did print super bearish, I was thinking it's probably easier for ES to sweep out these highs than come all the way down here and sweep these lows, which is honestly like pretty true. It's not that far off to say. So how I kind of constructed my exact bias for this trade was based off of this SMT, based off of kind of where ES was at, based off of NQ just consolidating down here, and already at London session low, and there being really no other low to go to besides equilibrium, which is kind of a farther move. So I use my 1 minute strategy today. And how that works, I use rather high time frame liquidity to low time frame, or low time frame relative low time frame low resistance liquidity, which is basically just like all these 5 minute lows right here a sudden up in one, which is this last 5 minute low, up to a high draw on liquidity, which was all-time highs, and we had this relative equal high from just before macro. So looking into that, I was looking immediately for longs. So we come down, we sweep down here, and I was wanting to long off of a move down here, but there wasn't really one. So I just was patient and I waited. So we come up and we sweep, not sweep, sorry, and we break structure right here with this candle, or we get right up to it, but we do break it, or at least, yeah, we get right up to it. At least we respected fib. This was a break of structure. The next candle like signified that. Again, this is on the 1 minute. So we have already coming into this trade, we have our 5 minute manipulation, which is good. We need that. We have our strong draw on liquidity, and then 1 minute order flow shifts with this break of structure, and we come down into 1 minute equilibrium. There's this 1 minute fair value gap right here. We respect it, so we don't inverse this fair value gap. We do, I guess, inverse it momentarily, but we don't close inversed. And we sweep, or not sweep, sorry, we seek 1 minute equilibrium, and then from there we get this candle right here, and we close bearish. So I entered, set my stop right under this low, just because this trade, like, honestly, not the best. It's like super scalpy, which isn't bad, but low, it's like low risk to reward, low margins on it. So if I would have protected my stop, it would have just been like a 1-to-1, which would have been super shit. At least this was a battle 1-to-2. So I thought price would honestly just shoot up here and do this, and we just kind of chill, and then we get stopped out, which is totally fine, because, and I'll show it on here too. Kind of showed it earlier, so it was the exact same trade, just on my funded. But what I didn't take into account for today was really, let's see if I can show it. This move right here that did end up happening. So I did notice this. So we have this fair value gap right here. We had this low. I don't know if we fibbed it. I don't think we did. Guess would have been here. Okay, I guess we did. So we have this fair value gap right here. This is on the 5 minute. We come down, we disrespect it, so we inverse it. We also respect the 79% Fibonacci retracement. Batch just saying order flow is shifting. That's where I should have been looking for shorts. We also had this SMT that formed between NQ and ES at the same time, which is just right here. I know it's kind of weird where it formed in the chart, but that is a SMT, at least a valid one for where we were at. Shoot. So funny enough, the candle that I got stopped out on was the candle I should have entered on. So we push up after we have, after we inverse this fair value gap right here. Exact same thing, right? So we push back up where I was looking for a 1 minute trade, 1 minute entry. But we create the SMT, and we really just come into equilibrium right here. Order block, there's confluences all up here. So instead of shifting order flow on the 1 minute, we're really just doing like a 5 minute retracement, followed by a 1 minute break of structure, signifying that our 5 minute move is respected. And this is where I should have entered. I should have entered off this candle right here. In the mock trade that I did it after the fact, but I probably could have protected my stop better, but I just kind of threw it up here for the risk to reward. in price. It does take some time for price to develop, but eventually we do take it down all the way to London lows, or I could have even taken it down to this low right here, and that would have been, I don't know, it's kind of like not the best trades. Just nothing super great per se, mainly because of Trump Powell we're speaking, so you know, not good to trade when they're speaking. As you can see, this is from what the Fed is going to be slow with like the way that they're cutting rates. So anyways, you can see how price played out. So overall, I think I did good. I think I, like, my 1 minute strategy made a lot of sense. Besides how I looked at order flow, because really when you're looking at 1 minute order flow, it's kind of weird. So if I'm looking for a 1 minute trade, you're already kind of assuming that you're in the opposite order flow on the 5 minute, which we technically were. But it shifted right when I was looking for the trade. So what all that means is this could have played out like this. I guess this could have potentially played out, like this is a super strong draw. We were right there. But we were also doing a 5 minute retracement, and that time frame holds more, holds more authority in the market. So it makes sense why I got stopped out where I did. So overall, we're good. We're good. I'm not worried about it. I have something cool coming out if you guys want to check me out on Instagram. I'm going to start like a 3-month or 90-day challenge type of deal. So I'm going to be posting a lot on there. So go check it out. Linked in the description, or at Real Chin Trades. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see ya. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. The week is still young. Let me see what we're looking like for news. Got Wednesday. Probably trade tomorrow. Thursday we got a lot of shit. Probably will not trade Thursday. Friday we got more shit. Inflation expectation. All right, so Thursday, Friday we'll see. I don't know. But we got a new month ahead of us, which is always nice, and we'll be good. I'm not worried about it. And I think they like this challenge thing that I'm gonna do. Go check it out. There might already be videos for it, but it's just gonna be a goal to really like get ahead on these accounts and start to work towards like my main larger goals in a way. So should be good. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy. Peace. And I need to end the video, so this is awkward. Okay, goodbye for real.